This is a Thorogood. That's a Thorogood, right?
Absolutely.
Hope it better be anyway.
It is, it is.
Farmers, brewers, hunters, packers, badgers, cheeseheads, neighbors. No matter what name we go by, we are bound together by our roots. These are the people, the stories, and the statriotism from inside Wisconsin. Welcome to Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet.
We are in Merrill, Wisconsin on a cold winter day with our new friend Dick Martens. Thorogood is where we are. Dick, you've been with the company not since 1892 when this thing started, but we'll get there. But you've been here a long time as the brand ambassador, and I found out that they just celebrated your retirement this morning. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How many years?
I've been here 28 years. I came in as the outlet store manager, and from there I moved into the warehouse, ran the warehouse as the warehouse manager. Then I came in and ran customer service. It turned out really good. I've had the opportunity to travel the world several times over, and I consider myself the Napoleon of Thorogood. I've planted our flag in 32 countries. So.
All right, Thorogood started as the Albert H. Weinbrenner Shoe Company in Milwaukee, I believe, in 1892. Work boots and fire boots and military boots. These are all made in Wisconsin. Tell us about the pride of Thorogood connected with Wisconsin.
Well, Albert H. first migrated over from Wiesbaden, Germany. He had learned the trade from his father in Germany. He came over here in 1892 and settled in actually Milwaukee. And by 1895, 1897, he actually had his own manufacturing facility up. He had hired a partner, Joseph Pfeiffer. Him and Joseph really created the Weinbrenner Shoe Company and started cobbling shoes for what was then job-fitted footwear. In 1935, they started the facility in Marshville, Wisconsin, and 1936 here in Merrill. And what happened was the city fathers gave them the land that we sit on for $1 for 99 years for a lease.
Wow.
And that is something that is unheard of in today's business.
Are we due here pretty quick?
We have since bought the building and
I was
paid
gonna be
everything
like,
back. And we've been manufacturing, like I say, for 130 years, and our pride is job-fitted footwear. So we make boots, that's all we do. I don't make clothes, I don't make gloves. All we've done ever since we started was manufacture footwear. And in fact, from 1921 till 1929, we were the largest shoe manufacturer in the world. We made more shoes than anybody else. To me, Thorogood has been a brand that I've promoted and believe in wholeheartedly. When I'm sitting in front of a customer and talking about our product and how well it's made and what we do in stitch for stitch, there's 350 to 400 people behind me doing that task. And I take that very personally, because I know Regina on the stitching machine, and I know Billy in the welting room, and I know Peter out in the cutting room. Those people to me are what makes the product. The fact that we still make things with our hands. You know, when you go in the factory and get to see people build things with their hands and work the machinery, it's art. It's art. It really is.
It's more than just creating a boot, if you will, or footwear. I read that September 11th, 2001, a day or so after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, there was 300 pairs of work boots sent and shipped and donated from Thorogood to Ground Zero.
Yep, we packed up what we called at the time was our SO60, our SO80, and our S12, which is 6, 8, and 10-inch lace-up work boots, but they all had they all had PR in them, or puncture-resistant plates, because that's what they wanted. They wanted any and all boots that they could get from walking through the debris that had puncture-resistant material in them. So we went out there, packed them up, put them on a semi, and sent them. And we packed them up as fast as we could. And I think it was 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, we did it again.
Wow.
There was no hesitation.
You have had some deep roots at Thorogood. What are you going to miss the most?
I'm going to miss the fact that when you walk in a manufacturing facility, not only does it have its own sounds and sights, but the smell of the leather, and then when you get in there, you can hear the rhythm of the machine. Those things are just unique, really, really unique. I'll miss the people, but to me, it's been a good run. I've enjoyed it.
Well, give us a tour in the factory here and show us all the sights and the sounds and the smells that you just described.
Absolutely, looking forward to it.
This is the brand new manufacturing facility that you guys just opened within the last year.
Yep, this is where the magic happens. I'll point out our hide up there. That's a typical cow hide, and you can see the different parts of where we cut the hide from. All these different parts are cut out of different parts of the hide.
Wow.
You smell that?
I do smell that.
You smell that leather? I told you.
Wow, it's like instantaneous. How many do you produce a day?
Right now, between two factories, it's about 2,500 pair.
A day?
Yeah. And what you're walking into now is the raw material warehouse. So everything here will be racked and put on what we call a saddle and then brought out to the factory for production. This will make 8 cases of shoes.
A case of shoes.
So this will make 12 pairs. This is an 834-6325. So this is going to be a black postal shoe. So I want to show you what a typical cowhide looks like. This is a piece of our tobacco Badlands.
That's what I'm wearing?
That's what you're wearing.
The cutting board
This
area.
is the inspection for leather area as well as our textile cutting area.
There's no other way to get this. This has been the same leather for...
We've been getting leathers tanned since the early 1900s. There's no other technology involved.
You ever use deer leather?
We have not. We've used kangaroo.
Kangaroo?
Yeah.
I would have guessed kangaroo like 3 days from now at this point.
This machine runs about 2 or 3 days a week, and it can cut everything we need in one day, what we need in a month.
Of course.
It cuts everything.
Technology has probably changed how you build shoes or make shoes over the course of the last 130 years. But at the end of the day, a shoe is a shoe is a shoe, is it not?
A shoe is a shoe is a shoe at the end of the day. Absolutely. You can design different ways of shoes and you can use different materials, but when it comes to putting the shoe together, you're either going to Goodyear welt it, which we do in this factory, you're going to cement it, or you're going to direct inject.
Well,
what we're doing here is we're entering the cutting room. And what the ladies are doing is they're taking the hides off the saddle, they'll put it on their cutting board, they grab the dies from the die area for the shoe that they want, and they'll hand cut these components out.
wow. Hand cutting at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, Dick, this is the oldie but a goodie here. What year?
Yeah. So this,
1893?
yeah,
What?
yeah. So this machine does this stitch.
Yeah.
That's the 3-needle pyramid
Wow.
stitch. It's an accent stitch. It doesn't stitch any 2 pieces of leather together. It's an appeal that makes this silhouette iconic.
Wow.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
And it's 3-needle.
Yeah, it's through the... This shoe came through that machine?
Yeah.
Well,
At one point in time.
wow. I wonder how many hands have been on this
Oh,
machine.
think of how many shoes it's made.
The stories that this machine could tell.
Yeah. And like I say, there's only 2 people that can run this. And what Brittany's doing over here is Brittany's doing the mock. So she'll take it from this, because it's been embossed,
Yeah,
to this.
yeah. I see that. What's after this?
They finish them up, they put the laces in, they put the tags on in a basic 6-inch boot. There's going to be roughly 60 people that'll touch that product and 115 operations.
Now
So
they're
yeah,
done.
now this is done.
This is done.
This is done.
Ironically, in the process of making boots here at Thorogood, this is where it ends. And literally, what, 21 days, man, this is where your career ends.
This is where it's going to end.
Well, this has really been a pleasure. Thank you for walking us around and telling us your story and then telling the Thorogood story, because I don't think you can tell your story without telling this story.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
You're right.
Really, really cool.
It's been definitely part of my life and a
Yeah.
really, really good part of it.
Yeah, you leave it in a good place. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate this.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
You bet.
You landed here in your mid-30s.
I did.
Yeah, I did the math while you were talking. I was wafting and I looked over and she was laughing at me.
You tell people you're from Wisconsin, the first thing they say is, "Oh, is that by Chicago?" It's like, "No, I'm north of Chicago." "Oh, you're in Canada?"
Are you a double nodder?
I am, but not that way.
What do you mean not that way?
Do what you're gonna do, but you do your bunny ears. You know, you were. In
I was all right?
Yep.
Bunny ears.
Stop. No. See, you're doing it backwards.
How many pairs of boots did you go through in 27 years?
Well, I'm not a Mel DeMarcos.
That ties up episode 9 of Inside Wisconsin's Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet. Dad joke, had to. If you have a Deeper Roots story that you would like us to share, we're listening. Just go and fill out the form on the website, farmandfleet.com/deeperroots. We want to tell your story. Just go fill out the form. Let us know. If you'd like to learn more about Thorogood's incredible boot-making legacy up there in Merrill, check them out online, thorogoodusa.com. And as always, remember to like us on YouTube and hit subscribe. And if you're listening to the podcast, go leave us a 5-star review here at Inside Wisconsin and Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet. We'll see you soon.
Talk to you later. Bye.